I always plan my days around Lily. My lunch breaks, my overtime, even my sleep. If she said she was tired, I stayed quiet. If she said she was busy, I waited. I believed love meant patience, not questions. Can we meet tonight? I asked her on the phone while locking my office. She sighed. Ethan, I told you. I'm busy. Busy how? I asked, trying to sound casual. Just things, she said. Work stuff. I could wait, I said. Even 10 minutes is fine. Not tonight, she replied quickly. Don't make this hard. I'm not, I said, lying to both of us. I just miss you. There was a pause. I'll call you later, okay? Okay, I said. Drive safe. The call ended before I could say anything else. I stared at my phone, then slipped it into my pocket. I told myself not to overthink. Lily had always been independent. That was one of the reasons I loved her. While driving home, rain started tapping against my windshield. The road near the mall was crowded, so I slowed down. My eyes drifted to the parking lot without any reason. That's when I saw her. Lily's car was parked near the exit. She wasn't alone. She was sitting in the passenger seat of a black sedan, laughing. Her head tilted back the way it did when she forgot about everything else. A man sat beside her, close enough that their shoulders touched. No, I whispered. That's not. I pulled over without thinking. My hands were shaking. I leaned forward, staring through the rain-streaked glass. That's just a friend, I told myself. She said she was busy. This must be work. The man said something. Lily touched his arm. Not quickly. Not by accident. My chest tightened. Lily, I said under my breath. What are you doing? I grabbed my phone. My thumb hovered over her name. Call her. Ask her. End this. But I didn't. I watched as the man leaned closer. Lily smiled again. Not the polite smile she gave strangers. The real one. The one she used to save for me. I felt cold. Not outside. Inside. Maybe I'm wrong, I said quietly. Maybe I don't see it right. The car door opened. Lily stepped out, still smiling. The man followed. He said something that made her laugh again. She didn't look around. She didn't check if anyone was watching. I sank back into my seat. This was the woman who said she was too busy to see me. My phone buzzed. A message from Lily. Sorry, can't talk right now. I'll explain later. I laughed. The sound scared me. Explain what? I whispered. How busy you are. Rain blurred my vision. I wiped my face, not sure if it was water or something else. I could get out. Walk over. Ask her why. Ask her who he was. Ask her when I stopped being enough. Instead, I stayed. I watched them walk toward the mall together. She didn't look back. Something cracked inside me. Not loudly. Slowly. Like glass under pressure. I rested my head against the steering wheel and breathed. Get it together, I told myself. You're jumping to conclusions. But my heart answered. You saw what you saw. I started the engine. Go home, I said out loud. As I drove away, the mall lights faded behind me. One thought stayed with me. This wasn't just a bad night. This was the night my trust stopped making sense. I imagined her voice saying my name the way she used to, soft and certain. Ethan, you're overthinking, I pictured her saying. Am I? I replied in my head. Or did I finally see clearly? The silence in the car felt louder than any argument we ever had. I checked my phone again. No call. No explanation. I realized then that trust doesn't shatter in one moment. It bends, and then gives up. I drove on, knowing something had ended, even if no words were spoken yet. I didn't know how or when, but I knew nothing between us would ever feel simple again. That certainty settled in my chest, heavy, unavoidable, permanent from now. I woke up pretending nothing was wrong. I answered emails. I smiled at coworkers. I nodded during meetings. Inside, my head kept repeating one sentence. I saw her. Are you okay? A coworker asked near the coffee machine. Yeah, I said. Just tired. That was my answer to everything that day. Tired. Lily texted me in the afternoon. Can we talk tonight? I stared at the screen. Sure, I typed back. Come over. She arrived just after 8. She stood near the door like a guest. Not like the woman who used to live in my arms. You look serious, she said. So do you, I replied. She forced a smile. You've been distant. I saw you, I said quietly. She blinked. Saw me where? At the mall, I said. Last night. Her shoulders stiffened. You're mistaken. I'm not, I said. You were in a black car. Passenger seat. She laughed too fast. Ethan, you're imagining things. Stop, I said. Please don't. Silence filled the room. Who was he? I asked. No one, she said. Just a friend. A friend you lie about? I asked. She crossed her arms. You're overreacting. I nodded slowly. Say his name. Her lips parted, then closed. Say it, I said again. Ryan, she whispered. Ryan Brooks. My chest tightened. Who is he? He helps me, she said. With business ideas. With connections. So you sit in his car and laugh, I said. That's help. It wasn't like that, she said quickly. It just happened. I laughed softly. Funny how that keeps happening. She stepped closer. You don't understand the pressure I'm under. I understand lying, I said. I understand choosing. Her eyes filled with tears. I never meant to hurt you. You did, I said. When did it start? She looked away. A few weeks ago. A few weeks, I repeated. Every time you said you were busy. She reached for my hand. I pulled away. He's nothing like you, she said. He's just easier. Easier to replace me. I said. That's not fair, she said. You're twisting this. I trusted you, I said. I defended you when people warned me. She cried then. Please don't leave. I felt something collapse inside me. Not anger. Not rage. Something quieter. Do you love him? I asked. She didn't answer. That was enough. I'm not going to yell, I said. I'm not going to beg. She looked scared. Why are you so calm? Because I see it now, I said. I was protecting something that was already gone. He has money, she said suddenly. Opportunities. He promised things. So did I said. I promised loyalty. That's not the same, she whispered. No, I agreed. It's better. I walked toward the door. Ethan, she said. Please understand. I do, I said. You chose help over honesty. She sobbed. I made a mistake. I turned back once. Mistakes happen once. Choices repeat. I opened the door. This isn't over, she said. It is for me, I replied. I stepped outside and closed the door behind me. The air felt heavier, but clearer. I realized something then. Love didn't fail me. I failed myself by believing patience could fix betrayal. I walked away knowing I would never unsee the truth. I packed my things without music, without noise. Just boxes and silence. Lily's mug stayed on the counter. I didn't touch it. My phone kept vibrating. I didn't look. Emma called first. Where are you? She asked. Leaving, I said. Leaving where? Anywhere that isn't here. She paused. I'm coming. She arrived an hour later and watched me tape a box. You don't have to do this alone, she said. I already am, I replied. She crossed her arms. Talk to me. I trusted her, I said. I trusted her more than myself. That doesn't make you weak, Emma said. It makes me stupid, I said. No, she said firmly. It makes you loyal. I laughed once. Loyal people get replaced. She shook her head. You weren't replaced. She failed to keep you. I carried a box to my car. It feels the same. Emma leaned against the door. Say it out loud. Say what? How you really feel. I swallowed. I feel disposable. She didn't interrupt. I feel like if someone richer shows up, I stopped matching. I continued. Like years with me weighed less than a promise from him. Emma's voice softened. You were whole before her. I don't remember that guy, I said. You do, she said. You just forgot. That night, I slept on Emma's couch. Lily called 3 times. I watched the phone light up and go dark. The next morning, Emma handed me coffee. She texted me. Emma said. I stiffened. What did she say? She said you're overreacting, Emma replied. I didn't answer. I smiled without humor. Sounds like her. Do you want revenge? Emma asked. I thought about it. No. Forgiveness? She asked. Not yet, I said. I just want quiet. Days pass like that. Quiet. Work. Sleep. No explanations. No defending myself. One night, Emma sat beside me. You keep replaying it, she said. I keep wondering what I missed, I admitted. She lied. Emma said. That's not on you. I still ignored signs, I said. So did she ignore your loyalty? Emma replied. I looked at my phone again. Another missed call. Lily, what if she regrets it? I asked. Emma met my eyes. Regret doesn't erase choice. I exhaled slowly. I don't want to explain myself anymore. You don't have to, Emma said. I won't beg, I said. I won't argue. That's growth, she said. Later, alone in the guest room, I opened my gallery. Photos of birthdays. Trips. Her head on my shoulder. She looks happy, I whispered. I tapped delete. My hand shook. Not from anger. From tiredness. A message popped up. Can we please talk? I typed nothing. I blocked her number. The silence afterward felt heavy, but honest. I sat on the bed and stared at the wall. I didn't lose love, I said quietly. I lost a lie. For the first time since that night, I slept without dreaming. Months passed without announcements or dramatic moments. My life didn't reset. It reorganized. I woke up earlier. I stayed later at work. I stopped checking my phone first thing in the morning. Daniel noticed. You're different, he said one evening while we packed up. Different how? I asked. Quieter, he said, but sharper. I'm just focused, I replied. He leaned back. Focused people don't usually stop doom scrolling at lunch. I smiled. I deleted some habits. Good, Daniel said. You were carrying dead weight. You mean Lily? I said. I mean the version of you that kept apologizing, he replied. I didn't argue. We started talking more after work. About skills, certifications, promotions. You're good at what you do, Daniel said one night. You just never acted like it. I didn't want to seem arrogant, I said. Confidence isn't arrogance, he said. It's clarity. I signed up for courses. I changed my routine. Gym in the morning. Reading at night. No stalking old memories. Daniel watched me close my laptop one afternoon. Finished already? He asked. Yeah, I said. I don't want to stay busy just to avoid thinking. That's progress, he said. One afternoon, Daniel gestured toward a woman walking into the meeting room. That's Sophia, he said. She's consulting on the new project. Sophia smiled politely and sat across from me. Hi, she said. You're Ethan, right? Yeah, I replied. Nice to meet you. Same, she said. I've heard you're detail-oriented. I try, I said. During the meeting, she asked questions without talking over anyone. When I answered, she listened. Really listened. Afterward, she caught up to me. You explained that clearly, she said. Thanks. No problem, I replied. She hesitated. Can I ask something unrelated? Sure, I said. How do you stay calm under pressure? She asked. I thought about it. I stopped tying my worth to other people's reactions. She nodded. That makes sense. We talked more after that. About work. About boundaries. About quiet weekends. You don't overshare, she said once. I used to, I replied. It didn't help. I like this version, she said simply. There was no spark. No tension. Just ease. Later that week, Daniel leaned over my desk. You hear about Ryan Brooks? He asked. I stiffened. What about him? Some legal trouble, Daniel said. Bad investments. I shrugged. That's unfortunate. You okay? He asked. I'm fine, I said. It's not my story anymore. That night, I almost checked Lily's profile. My finger hovered. Don't, I told myself. I put the phone down. Sophia texted me later. Good discussion today. I replied, agreed. Nothing more. I realized then that peace didn't arrive loudly. It didn't announce victory. It just stayed. One evening, Daniel said, You're moving forward. I am, I replied. Without revenge, he added. I don't need it, I said. I'm rebuilding. And for the first time, that word felt steady. Not hopeful. Not desperate. Just real. I didn't look for news about Ryan. It found me anyway. Daniel leaned against my desk and said, You remember that guy you mentioned? Ryan Brooks? Yes, I replied. He's all over internal chatter, Daniel said. Audits. Frozen accounts. People distancing themselves. I nodded once. That happens. Daniel studied my face. You don't seem surprised. I'm not, I said. I'm just uninterested. Later that day, Emma called. Have you heard? She asked. I've heard enough, I said. She sighed. Lily's been asking about you. I didn't answer. She looks exhausted, Emma added. Not happy. Not secure. That's not my responsibility, I said. I know, Emma replied. I just thought you should know. That night, my phone lit up with an unknown number. Ethan, it's me. Please don't block this one. I stared at the screen. You chose this, I muttered. I answered. Hello. Lily said softly. What do you want? I asked. I just want to talk, she said. Please. We're talking, I replied. There was silence. Then she exhaled. I'm not okay. I'm not your solution, I said. I know, she said quickly. Everything fell apart. That tends to happen, I said. Ryan's business is under investigation, she said. He's angry all the time. I'm not surprised, I replied. I feel trapped, she said. I made the wrong choice. I closed my eyes. You made a choice. I regret it, she whispered. Regret doesn't undo damage, I said. I miss you, she said. I miss how safe I felt. You traded safety for excitement, I replied. That's not fair, she said. It's accurate, I said calmly. She started crying. Can we meet? Just talk face to face. No, I said. Why not, she asked. Because I don't fix choices I didn't make, I replied. I'm asking for understanding, she said. I understand perfectly, I said. That's why I'm saying no. She sobbed harder. I didn't think he'd turn out like this. That's the risk you took, I said. You sound cold, she said. I'm steady, I replied. There's a difference. She was quiet for a long moment. Do you hate me? No, I said. I don't feel enough to hate you. That broke her. I ruined everything, she said. You ended us, I replied. I rebuilt myself. I need you, she said. I don't need to be needed anymore, I said. She whispered my name. I wish you peace, I said, but not access. Please, she said. Just one chance. I thought about the man I was months ago. The one who begged. The one who waited. I'm done talking, I said. Ethan. I ended the call. I sat there for a while, phone still in my hand. I didn't feel victory. I felt closure. Karma didn't need my anger. It didn't need my plans. It walked in on its own. For the first time, I understood power wasn't about hurting back. It was about choosing not to go back. I didn't expect to see them there. I went for the networking, the quiet conversations, the open bar I barely touched. Then I heard Ryan's voice. Ethan, he said. Didn't expect you. I turned. Lily stood beside him, tense, eyes fixed on the floor. Neither did I replied. Ryan smiled too hard. Funny how paths cross. Not really, I said. Events do that. He stepped closer. Heard you've been doing well. I am, I said. His jaw tightened. Must be nice. Lily shifted. Ryan. It's fine, he said quickly. We're just talking. I looked at Lily. Are you okay? She didn't meet my eyes. I'm fine. Ryan laughed. She's fine. I raised an eyebrow. I didn't ask you. He stiffened. You always thought you were better than me. I never thought about you, I said. That landed harder than anger. Ryan scoffed. You walked away from everything. I walked away from chaos, I replied. He leaned in. You think you won? I didn't compete, I said. Lily finally looked up. Her eyes were tired. Ethan, she said softly. Yes. I asked. She stopped. Ryan interrupted. We should go. Probably, I said. As they walked away, Ryan's shoulders were rigid. Lily didn't look back. I exhaled and turned toward the exit. Outside, Sophia stood near the railing, phone in hand. You look like you survived something, she said. I did, I replied. Want to talk? She asked. Yes, I said. But I might be honest. I prefer that, she said. We sat in silence for a moment. I'm afraid, I admitted. Of what? She asked. Trusting again, I said. Of missing signs. Of losing myself. She nodded. That's reasonable. I don't want to repeat patterns, I said. Then don't, she replied. Choose differently. I don't know if I can promise anything, I said. I'm not asking for promises, she said. I'm offering honesty. I looked at her. That's enough. For me, she said. Forever is heavy. Truth is lighter. I smiled. I like lighter. She smiled back. Me too. I watch people pass by, laughing, arguing, pretending. I thought revenge would feel better, I said. Did you want it? She asked. I thought I did, I replied. But distance healed more than anger. That's growth, she said. I didn't change to prove anything, I said. I changed because I needed peace. She nodded. That's control. I stood. Thank you for listening. Anytime, she said. As I walked away, I didn't feel haunted. I felt present. I wasn't the man Lily left. I was the man who stayed. Lily's message arrived on a quiet morning. I'm sorry. No excuses. I chose wrong. You didn't deserve that. I hope you find peace. I read it once. Then again. I already have, I said to the empty room. I didn't reply. Not because I wanted to hurt her. Not because I was proud. I just didn't have anything left to say. Emma called later. Did she message you? She asked. Yes, I replied. And Emma said, I didn't answer, I said. She was quiet. How do you feel? Done, I said. In a good way. That's closure, she said. I used to think closure needed words, I replied. Turns out it needs distance. I left my apartment and drove without thinking. Traffic guided me where memory lived. The mall. I parked near the same spot from that night. My chest stayed calm. Look at you, I muttered. Still standing. I walked past the entrance where I once watched my world break. Back then, I waited. I hoped. I doubted myself. Now I just walked. My phone buzzed again. A follow-up message. I understand if you don't reply. I just wanted you to know I regret everything. I turned the phone face down. I forgive you, I said softly. From a distance. A couple walked past, laughing. Someone argued near the food court. Life kept moving. I sat on a bench and breathed. I remembered who I was before love taught me fear. Before patience turned into silence. I didn't lose myself, I said. I met myself. Sophia texted. Coffee later? I smiled. Yes. No pressure. No promises. Just honesty. I stood and walked toward the exit. I don't need revenge, I said. I don't need apologies. I needed space to grow. As I reached my car, I paused and looked back one last time. This place doesn't own me anymore, I said. I drove away without checking my mirrors. Somewhere behind me, regret lived. Consequences unfolded. Karma did its work quietly. I didn't need to watch. I didn't win by taking anything back. I won by becoming someone who no longer needed to.